Hello, hi. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'll be making bread. I have never made, okay, that's not true. I have not made bread in a very, very long time. I don't remember when I made bread last, and when I did, I don't think it was great. Probably why I didn't make it again. I also just don't know what it is about bread that comes off really intimidating. Hi, I'm Haley, by the way, if you're new to my channel. There's a lot of time into it, I think. Maybe not. And it might not be as hard as I'm making it out in my head to be. I don't know, but either way, I'm doing it today because I found one by Wellness Soap, which I follow her recipes because A, I have never made vegan pancakes like she has, and I made her recipe and it's game over. Like, those are the pancakes. Like, it is, if you're a vegan, you know how hard it is to make pancakes sometimes. Her recipe nailed it, and it was only like 5 or 6 ingredients. And so after that, I trusted her. I trust her, and then I make her cookies, and everything just comes out so amazing. So I have no doubt that her bread is gonna also not fail me, but I'm not even doing like a proper bread. I'm doing a non-yeast like one, and for no other reason but that it is the easiest. Like, she has so many other ones. I want to start with something that I know I just truly cannot mess up. It's Sunday, it's June 27th, and yeah, it just seems like a fun Sunday little activity. I figured that while I do this, I could do another normalization conversation video. It's a video series I have where I just talk about these topics that are taboo or just uncomfortable to have with your family, maybe even friends, just questions that you'd rather ask someone anonymously, or just where I don't know you and you don't know me that much. So it's one, like, you know, kind of one of those things. I'm totally on board with this being a trend by other YouTubers just because it helps make these, it helps normalize these conversations. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through a whole lot just because this bread is honestly not gonna be the hardest thing in the world. Okay, well, the first 3 all have to do with female bodies, well, the second one, so vaginal discharge, menstruation, and literally any bodily function. Before I do that, let's figure out what I need. Again, the easiest thing ever. Here we go. Can't mess this up. I need flour, coconut/Greek yogurt, baking powder, sea salt, and I'm gonna add rosemary to have fun. If you have female organs, you get it. You get that these things happen. Everyone also is aware. So, menstruation, I just think, if you are younger in high school or even in middle school watching this, I think it's a bit daunting to start these conversations with people, especially maybe your friends, if you started your period maybe before them, or you just have these questions about it. And I think honestly just getting as informed on it yourself is really important, and there's loads of books out there that you can buy to do your own, learning. In the conversations, once you do, opens up a huge, vast space for communication with your friends, and you're able to understand the process a lot more. And it's just, you get so much out of it once you do have these conversations with people, and you get to understand how other cycles are different, and how your body's own reaction to your menstruation, and through your hormones, and just through like hunger and things you crave and things you do and things you want. So it just, like, how your body functions because of your menstruation is so interesting to learn about, and also to hear about your friends' experiences because it can help you learn something about yours. I don't know, you gain a lot from that, but I know it can be daunting at first, but opening up that line of communication is so worth it, along with the discharge part, because sometimes, it's not where it should be, pH balance is not where it's at, and it might be something to, look into, especially if you are having some sort of infection, the discharge is different, and it's good to know about that. So also communication. Okay, 350. I want to talk on this one. Someone said, I think you mentioned this before, but college not being the best 4 years of your life. I mentioned this in an Instagram story, but I wanted to actually talk about it because this is so important. For someone who has experienced college life, specifically during this pandemic, whether that was your first year, and no matter what year it was, you had an experience a lot separate than anyone else, and especially if you're a freshman, it's hard for you to tell what that college experience would look like without it. Not saying what it normally looks like because it's different for everyone. Just starting college over now, going back to school in the fall is just because it's gonna feel a lot different. With, you know, like the typical college things more accessible, like parties and just going out to dinner and just meeting new friends and doing stuff on campus and gatherings, classrooms too. It's just gonna look a lot different. Okay, and same as a senior, like you didn't expect that yourself, and I had a lot of people that I know go through their senior year through the pandemic. So even outside of COVID, you have not had the experience that you came in expecting that you would, or if you just look back at your 4 years and aren't satisfied or just don't feel fulfilled because of these expectations that you had, or the bar was set at a certain height, or just comparing your experience to other experiences, you are 500% not alone. For whatever reasons, maybe it's because you didn't make your lifelong friends, or you don't feel satisfied with like the degree that you got, or that, you know, you didn't get to, like, you were not given the opportunity to even have the traditional college experience. You had to work for this. You have to pay everything yourself, work all weekend, and, you know, make the money to just even get by. Whatever the case is, understand that you are not alone, and as much as it can maybe not seem that way, and as much as it may not seem that way because of, again, comparing you see other people's experiences, and you see that they've made these lifelong friends, or that they're just getting to experience all the parties. I don't know, I just think college is made out in a way where it looks a certain way. You just didn't experience college. And honestly, personally, if college was the best 4 years of my life, I think I'd be kind of really disappointed. Like, I don't think I'd be happy. Like, I don't want college to be the best 4 years of my life. I want to enjoy my time in college and, you know, make the best of it. But at a certain point, it's like, I'm here to learn in more aspects than, you know, education, but I'm here to learn about what I enjoy doing with my life. I'm here to learn about myself, about other people and other people's experiences, and way more than just creating this life that's like, is this just supposed to be downhill from here? Like, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. I just don't want it to be shitty. I understand that, and you don't want it to look back and just be upset with your 4 years and that it didn't go the way you wanted it to. But I think it just comes with not comparing yourself to other people's, and to make the best of your own situation. If you are like in the midst of college and you're realizing that it's just not what you expected, like, you have that opportunity to kind of change your mindset on how it is. It doesn't have to be what you thought it was going to be, and you can make it your own experience, however that looks. But if you already graduated and you're just looking back and you're upset about that, understand that you are not, I'm sure the majority of people did not have the experience that they wanted to, or were not able to have that experience. And honestly, this is your time to just reflect and figure out what you learned from your college experience, and just be grateful for that, and then also go live your fucking life. I don't know how to knead dough. I'm not trying to say that those people who are having the quote-unquote best 4 years of their life are giving this false narrative, but I'm also saying that don't believe or trust everything that you see from social media. Like, I have to constantly tell myself that, as much as it's just so blatantly obvious and just something that we should all know by now, but it's so true. Like, you have no idea, even if they post a picture from like the best weekend of their life and they did all this fun stuff and whatever, those were just tiny snippets and highlights of their weekend. Like, that was just a moment in their weekend where you have no idea what was going on outside of those pictures, and also within themselves. It's difficult to say, and I just want everyone to understand that college does not look one way or the other. Like, it is different for each individual. Okay, I don't know. I think it's like it's mixed, but I don't. My bread ball. Okay, and then it says, coat a pan/skillet in olive oil, knead mixed dough into it, and sprinkle with more olive oil and decorate. Well, shit! I didn't know how to decorate. Okay, whatever. I rosemary. That'll be fun. I'll make a little This is so fun. Look at me. I'm making. Okay. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. I feel uncomfortable asking people their pronouns if I'm unsure. Do it yourself. I think that is honestly the best way of naturally going about it, is just saying your name, like, hi, I'm blank, 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 can I go by this? And then, aw, man! And that just opens the conversation and space for them to tell you their pronouns as well, because it's kind of expected. Time to add the rosemary. Or no, we're supposed to drizzle. I made bread! I made bread! That's so fun, and it looks so beautiful. The rosemary did not stick. I should have, like, really put it in there. But either way, it's so fun. Okay, I'm so, baking and cooking is so, baking more so is just so fun to me because I'm not the greatest at it. So when I do it, and when I do it correctly, or even when it just looks edible, I'm so excited. So anyway, I'll have her, it's the simplest thing in the world. I'll have it in the description. It's by Wellness So. Thank you for watching. Hope you try it out. Hope you bake something yourself. This is cheap and easy and fast, so if you need some bread, do that. That's fun. Like a nice, like, dinner bread. Like, that's, it's like kind of like a piece with your dinner. Okay, love you guys. Bye!